It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Go, go. Waiting.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 74. 3 down. Hey, check. Go. 3 down. I'm bringing it to you. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Tight dog. 61, matchbox lights. Stash. Watch 24.
From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
57's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
Slam.
Kill.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Back. Check. Fresno.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
82.
57. Mike, 50.
Move.
Hey, they're scared. 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now on fourth and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So on 4th and goal, Howard unable to get there. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. Here we go. 10, Lobo. All day, pump.
Slam, slam.
Rotate, spell. You're out. Echo, echo. Right.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Squeeze. Off. Ready! Run to
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
5'9".
57's the mic.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Josh Bynes in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. All right, T, let's try. All right.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, son. I got you. You're almost.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
53. Check, 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 check. 6. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
53. Check 53. Blue Dan.
Jackson will throw again. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I'm here all day.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go now. 50, 70 ending. Check. Buzz. All day, baby. All day, baby. All day. 53.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And bring it.
Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set, hut. 6 yards. Ball trot. Bo zip this. Bo 7's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. Let it go.
To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
All day. Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
3-5-7.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 37 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All day, baby, all day.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. No. Silver. 53.
Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
He's brought down at the 16-yard line.
Huddle up, baby. Let's get this. Let's go. Here we go. Number 53, Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Mike, 57.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And goes a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
It's to a 2nd and 11.
Defense, let's go. Check safety.
Kill.
Watch twist.
6-6, pull it high.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
57.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
a 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
I'm coming. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Hey, come on, no. Come on, no. Check 53's Mike.
Now it's Jackson.
Check 53's Mike.
Snead's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 47 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Eagles 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Touchdown.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.